Hello everyone, my name is Chandra Prakash Bhavana and today I want to discuss an interview in a company called Cognizant and the company location is Delhi NCR and the interview date was the July 19, 2025. So this interview was based on the Apache Solar and I want to discuss those questions with you which they asked to me. So the first question they asked me types of analyzer in solar. So analyzer equal to tokenizer plus token filters process text during indexing and search. First, standard analyzer default for English remove stopwords handle punctuation. Whitespace analyzer split on whitespace only no normalization. Third, simple analyzer split on non-letters convert to lowercase. Fourth, keyword analyzer treat entire input as single token IDs, URLs, file paths. Fifth, stop analyzer like simple analyzer but also removes stopwords. Sixth, classic analyzer older standard analyzer backward compatibility with Lucence. Seventh, custom analyzer define your own tokenizer plus filters most common in production. Eighth, language specific Hindi, French, German, etc. with stammers plus stopword list. Ninth, ICU analyzer Unicode based handle non-ASCII scripts multilingual apps. 10th, Edge Ngram autocomplete and prefix substring matching. So total 10 types of analyzer in Apache Solar. The second question Cognizant asked me how many nodes in your project. So I was working with the government e-marketplace. So there work only on development environment. So dev setup single node, single core, standalone solar setup. Did not directly work on the production cluster, but understand solar cloud, multiple nodes, shards, replicas for production. Production typically uses solar cloud for scalability and fault tolerance. So dev standalone one node one core production solar cloud multi-node. So third question create a new request handler they asked me. So step by step is define field in managed schema that is ID title category. Second restart solar after schema changes. Third create a JSON ID 1 title category ID 2 and so on. Fourth post JSON curl localhost 8983 solar core update query string commit equal to true data binary at the rate file.json. Fifth, search all localhost colon 8983 solar core select query string q equal to asterisk dot and ident equal to true. Sixth, custom handler in solar config.xml. So request handler name custom search class solar dot search handler hit custom search query string q equal to solar. Fourth question they asked me which files are used in solar. So configuration files XML, solar config.xml, schema.xml, managed schema. Document indexing, JSON and .xml. Both formats are supported. Filters, plain text, stopwords.txt, synonyms.txt. Security JSON, security.json. Summary, XML for config, JSON or XML for indexing, TXT and JSON for filters, security. Fifth, from where you are getting data. So in GEM project, integrated Apache Solar using the Solarium in PHP. So local setup was manually created core DB collection via solar create core command. Used default managed schema, dynamic field matched our index.structure. No manual changes to schema.xml or solar config.xml were required. Solarium config pointed directly to db_collection core and once Solar started, project worked as expected for all team members. Sixth question how to add fields in Apache Solar. So start Solar, create core, bin solar create -c my collection. Second, add field via schema API. curl-x post solar my collection schema-h content type application JSON. Body add field name product name type string stored true index true. Or admin UI localhost 8983 core schema add field details and click add. Fourth, index a doc curl-x post update JSON docs query string commit equal to true -d id1 product name Samsung. Fifth, verify localhost :8983 solar my collection select query string q equal to asterisk ::. Question number 7, they asked me soft commit versus hard commit in Apache Solr. So soft commit makes doc visible to queries, so does not flush to the disk. So this is faster. Hard commit write changes to disk loosens index plus tlog, durable but slower. Real time get RTG bypass index, fetch latest doc version directly. Auto soft commit max time equal to 1000 every 1 second. Auto commit max time equal to 15,000, that is every 15 seconds. So transaction log tlog store updates in memory, enable RTG, recover after restart. One liner soft equal to fast search visibility, hard equal to durable, RTG equal to instant latest version. Question number 8, manual commit in Solr. So used when auto commit is disabled or delete via URL localhost :8983 solar my underscore collection update and query string commit equal to true via curl localhost :8983 solar my collection update query string commit equal to true. And with JSON post curl-x post update query string commit equal to true -h content type application JSON-d. Solarium PHP update add commit client update $update document added and committed. Verify select query string q equal to asterisk asterisk and wt equal to JSON status 0 num font 1. Question number 9, get Solr data in JSON or XML. So use HTTP GET request to retrieve result in JSON or XML format. JSON localhost 8983 solar my collection select query string q equal to asterisk and wt equal to JSON. XML localhost :8983 solar my collection select query string q equal to asterisk asterisk and wt equal to XML. So q equal to asterisk asterisk returns all document in the core collection. wt equal to JSON response format as JSON, wt equal to XML response format as XML. Question number 10, they ask me changes in Solr config.xml and schema.xml. So in Gem project, default managed schema used, no manual changes needed for project. So personal projects frequently make changes in both files. For example, define new fields, adding edge and gram filter factory filters, configuring copy fields, enabling data spell check, highlighting in Solr config.xml, setting up auto commit and auto soft commit things. Yes, comfortable making structural and functional changes in both config files. So request handler in Solr, they asked me the follow-up question. So select query documents most commonly used handler, update, add, update, delete document, post JSON or XML, update JSON, simplified JSON update, support, add, delete, commit, get, fetch document by ID faster than select for single doc, export, stream large result sets using cursor based approach, administrative task, ping, health check, course status. Another follow-up question, request handler in Solr. So /admin ping health check, ping Solr to check availability, /term static unique values, frequency for sorting autocomplete, spelling suggestion most configure in solarconfig.xml /suggest autocomplete suggestion needs analyzing suggester setup /replication master slave replication setup /custom user defined handler configured in solarconfig.xml total 12 handlers. Path for solar.log they asked me. So inside the solar server directory there is the logs folder. So default path solar home server logs solar.log. Windows C solar server logs solar.log. Linux opt solar server logs solar.log. Also core name data index contain license index file and core name data tlog contains transaction log files. So the quick summary is Analyzer 10 types standard, white space, simple, keyword, stop, classic, custom, language, ICU, ngram. Nodes in project, dev single node standalone, prod solar cloud multi node. New request handler, managed schema, JSON data, curl post, custom handler in solar config.xml. Files in solar XML config, JSON XML indexing, TXT stopwords, JSON security. Data source Gem project, Solarium PHP DB collection, default managed schema. Soft or hard commit, soft, fast, visible, not persist, hard, durable, disk write. Request handler, select, update, get, export, admin, terms, spell, suggest, replication, custom. So these were the questions asked by Cognizant and the interview location was the Delhi NCR and the interview date was the July 19, 2025. So I will share more interview question with you. Till then, bye.